NIO will have their earnings within the next week, but there's a reason that I'm doing this video, and I actually have a poll out on Twitter. So this is my Twitter page. I will put a link to it in the description. So just go down below if you haven't been there, or if you are so kind enough as to go and vote on this poll that I put out there. This is the poll, and this is me doing some market research. I figure the majority of the people who will respond or vote in this poll will be NIO investors. And so I want a sense of where a lot of the folks are thinking with respect to the NIO stock, the price action, and whether Citadel shorting NIO is having no impact, a small impact, if it's decimated NIO stock, or if it's helping big money buy cheap. And so I just, again, this is market research. I wanted to offer a few different options for people to choose from. I have not even offered my own. If people want my opinion, of course, I'll offer that. But this is really just me wanting to get a sense of what others are thinking. The nice thing is this thing has had almost 5,000 views. I'm going to leave it up. This is Thursday in the AM. The date is February 29th. Happy leap year, by the way. And so as I record this, we're a few days out from the earnings. As I said, that'll be on Tuesday morning before the US market opens. But I wanted to leave this up for several days heading into the weekend to hopefully get more votes in. And so with 172 votes, this even in and of itself gives us a little bit of an indicator. A lot of people have seen this and looked at this poll, but a lot haven't voted. So this also is a bit of an indicator that this is a pretty niche stock, even at this point. NIO still not widely recognized, at least not here in the US. Now, I also want to offer this because I mentioned this for a little bit of additional clarity. I said NIO traded above $40 in late 2021. When I warned about Citadel, I basically was sort of like, hey, heads up, I want to have some awareness, and I want to offer this as awareness for others to kind of keep in mind and watch this and see what happens. When Citadel took that short position, I called them the suspicious short, and that they took a position in NIO stock. That was, again, when NIO stock was trading above the $40 range. And so then I've asked people, I highlighted the poll down below. Well, actually, I'm still not very good with Twitter, but I tried to just reference the poll so that people would see it. And there's one more thing that I would like to do. And let's look at the fails to deliver. A couple of things I want to point out. I've done this before in previous videos, because fails to deliver when they could not locate, when someone like a broker could not locate a share to be traded that was maybe even not a real share in the first place. But these can be used to suppress stock price. So this is represented by fails to deliver. This is all delayed data. The white lines represent the fails to deliver. So for example, on this day back in November of 2022, there were almost 3 million shares that couldn't be located. And look at where the stock price was represented in the yellow. It was down from where it had been previously, just in the recent, what is that, weeks? Yeah, the month previous, the stock price was higher with a much lower fail to deliver number. So maybe there's a correlation, maybe there's not. Again, we see the price moving up a little bit with this drop off on the fails to deliver side. But again, since this data is delayed, it's really hard for us to get a clean sense, a real good understanding on what's going on. So for me, it's about just kind of having awareness, offering what I see, and then maybe it doesn't mean anything. Maybe other people will also think it means something, or at least is worth paying attention to, because that's kind of where my headspace is. Here's another. This is in the recent time frame. This is where the NIO stock was trading a little bit higher. And look at this. Again, once again, we've got fails to deliver dropping off, a spike of the fails to deliver to go along with downward trajectory of the stock. And it's just been kept down and held down with even more recent fails to deliver spiking. Now, again, these are still at the earliest, these are at least 2 weeks delayed data. And this is only the US side of things. And so there's so much more to get into if we're talking about the short war and the ongoing things that happen with not just NIO, but with other companies as well, and in the stock market across all markets. So I will be coming back with more content, more videos on that. I've done some in the past as well. But for me, it's kind of like this. This is my blueprint. The first step is becoming aware, just trying to become aware and figure out what the heck is going on. Second is understanding after the awareness. So in this case, I'm trying to get a little market research and see what others are thinking. So I'm trying to get that awareness, get that market research going, and see, because even if, for example, the people within the NIO community don't think that this is an issue or a concern, well, then, maybe that's valid. I don't know, but that's why I'm doing this. So to bring awareness so that we can better understand it and then take whatever action that means for us. I have no ill will towards anyone, whether they're buying, selling, shorting, whether they're long. It's your money. You decide what works best for you. I'm a fan of people winning, and it's really that simple. So this is a journey we're all on together. It's part of life. I want to enjoy it, have fun, stay positive. So on that note, please click the like button because I normally forget to ask or don't ask. But in this case, I would like more people to see this and hopefully vote. So have a great day. I'll be back with more content before you know it. I'll see y'all again very soon.